Hey, what is up, everybody? My favorite show of the week. Love being here, man. Welcome to Anime Night. So glad all of you guys could make it. We, of course, are simulcast, not only on my channel, Derek Anderson, the DA, but also over on Anime Heads. So wherever you're watching from, whether you're on Anime Heads, whether you're over here with me, the DA, thank you very much for hanging out with us for another edition of Anime Nights, episode 25. We've done 25 live shows. And it's been a pleasure to come in every week talking, chopping it up about anime. We are starting to get Anime Heads growing. As you guys know, that is going to be the main channel for this show once it finally does kick off. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Every last one of you. If you have not done so already, smash that like button, all right, over there. And then that'll bring more folks in, regardless of where you at on Anime Heads or on my channel. I appreciate you guys. I really do, and it means a lot because it's kind of tough. Anime is kind of in an interesting spot, especially for me. Like, it's not my main thing, right? Guys know my channel is more Hollywood stuff, but I watch so much anime. Okay, I probably watch 3 episodes of an anime every single day. Catching up on new stuff or watching old stuff, catching up on old stuff or watching new stuff. I'm constantly watching it. I'm constantly talking about it. We got our Anime Heads in the back hanging out. Didn't get everybody on, but we will talk to who's here. But yeah, I just love talking anime, man. I love being a part of this community. This is dope. And so thank you guys for inviting me into your homes. Let's go ahead and bring them out. We got Stacy Gardner in the house. What is up, Stacy? How's it going, bro?
Hey, it's going good, man. Got home from work early. Ready to talk about some anime, man.
Yeah, let's do it. And also coming through, we got Name. Shout out Name. Sorcery of Nymph. What's going on with that?
Bro, that's the Gundam movie coming out next week. I hope y'all did your homework.
I thought it was called what was it?
It's called Hathaway's Flash, but Sorcery of Nymph is like it's like the subtitle. What was it called? The subheader or whatever.
Oh, okay. Look, Name's like the only one. He's been trying to get us to catch up on our homework. Name's the only one checking for it. Name's the only one checking for it, man.
It's because DAD loves Daredevil Born Again so much. He couldn't go watch Gundam.
My God, man. I hate myself that I even had to watch that trash.
Bro,
Daredevil Born Again had me
garbage, bro.
That's the worst thing ever, man. That's why I'm so glad that we get to talk some anime. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we do get to talk a little anime because it kind of washes the taste of bad stuff out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah. I know you're looking forward to it. Let me just go ahead and just kind of you share what's going on. Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. Name. He's coming. When is this movie coming out?
It's coming out next Thursday.
Bro, I'm so lost in Hollywood land. It's hard to know.
Dude,
this is coming out next Thursday.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, there's an abridged. The director just recommends you watch like 2 movies, the Char's Counterattack and the first half away. And apparently that's enough. Like this IGN guy, like he probably didn't do the homework too. That's all he had to do. So he gave it they gave it the IGN 7. So you know the movie's gonna be good if they give it an IGN 7, bro.
All right. But yeah, he said it's an emotionally satisfying movie as long as you did the required homework for it. So you did the homework, right, Name?
Yeah, I watched everything and I can better understand the context, but because I've seen everything, I can understand why the director says like the minimum is like 2 movies, because that's that it gives you like his motivation and his backstory. Like all the other stuff, it's just for like understanding the world building, and it's just like little stuff that makes like the movie feel better. Like you're not going to be missing that much. Like ideally, you want to know as much about it as possible, but like it's no loss if you can't, because like everyone's got like a lot of different anime to watch. You've got a lot of different stuff to watch, so it's really like this was a pet project for me, like catching up on that.
Okay, all right. Stacy, what you been watching, man? Let's go over what have we been watching in the world of anime. I'm just going to show you guys real quick my recent watches, okay? Things that I've been like kind of peeping out in the world of anime, and just it's all on Crunchyroll. You guys know I watch mostly Crunchyroll, a little bit of Netflix, a little bit of High Dive. Yeah, I know Name. All right, Name's like, come on, man, get your eye patch, DA. this is what I've been keeping up with. All right, so Attack on Titan. I don't know why I went back to that, but I started rewatching Attack on Titan, man. There's some emotional shit that goes on.
Yo, DA, Angel posted it. The Attack on Titan, they're gonna re-release like the final like season compilation movie in theaters like in like a few weeks.
Really?
So hey, if you're on the Attack on Titan binge, you can go watch it. You know, like
oh shit. Yeah, I would love to see that in theaters, man. Oh, I'm absolutely checking for that. I didn't even see that.
Now that is big.
Yeah, man. Look, I love Attack on Titan. A lot of people don't like the way it ended. Did y'all have a problem with the way Attack on Titan ended?
How can I say it? It wasn't one of mine, but I could appreciate the story of it. But I will admit, the end of it was like, how you gonna switch it up like that? How are you gonna switch it up like that? So it kind of did leave like a little sour taste in my mouth. But I might actually go check this out.
Okay. But yeah, I'll definitely go and see that in theaters. Marriage Toxin. Hey, honestly, Marriage Toxin is weird. It's a weird anime, but I like it. I'm actually digging it a little bit more each time. All right. Marriage Toxin is actually pretty good. I really like Liar Game. I don't know if you guys have caught up with Liar Game. I am really enjoying Liar Game, man. It has this Squid Game vibe to it of all these people hard on their luck, down on their luck, and they're trying to win money and stay in this game, this very competitive, crazy game. And there's a lot of twists and turns and backstabs. Liar Game is really, really interesting. Obviously, Demons of the Shadow Realm. I've been telling you guys, been keeping up with Black Clover. I got to get back to Drops of God. I've lost track on Drops of God. Cheat Skill in Another World. I've been watching that. Dr. Stone. I got to get back on that. Been watching that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I watched this week. I don't know if you guys had any, what are you guys keeping up with? What's on your watch list?
I'm all caught up with Dr. Stone right now.
Okay.
Same with Demons of the Shadow Realm. I'm taking it slow with Freerin because that in itself is like every episode's like an adventure.
Oh yeah, that's right. You just got started with Freerin, huh?
Yeah. And so far I'm basically what was it? What was the other one?
Were you in season 1 still?
Yeah, I'm still in season 1. So
man,
I'm really
I'm
loving it. I'm loving it so far. So
bro, wait till you get to the end, man. The end is just fire, man. It's so good. It is absolutely incredible stuff. Okay, and that's what you got. What else? Anything else you watching?
Just some of my old ones that I'm catching up on, like Fairy Tale, Slime, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start Slime up pretty soon. All right, name. Actually, you put something up here, man. What you watching?
I pulled up my list because I think it'd just be easier. So I'm watching. I want to end this love game. I need to start Akane Banashi. I'm watching this like old Transformers anime. It's actually pretty interesting because if you guys know Beast Wars,
okay,
it's like an anime version of that. It's pretty interesting. Like there's an Optimus Prime in this, and he turns into a mammoth, and he has a gun.
Like, wait a minute. You said a mammoth?
Yeah, like dude, this is crazy. Like they don't have. I don't know if it's like easy for you to see, but like they have a mammoth here. Like one of the Transformers turns into a giraffe, a penguin. There's like a rabbit. Like dude, this shit, it's just out of. And then they're fighting dinosaurs, bro. It's like it's the most like 1990s thing ever, bro. Like
it's not surprising because that's supposed to be like I think that was like a Japanese only sequel.
Yeah, this is a Japanese only. It never got ported to the States, so I had to put on the eye patch for this one.
Yeah, but, I'm not surprised.
Continuing on, I'm watching. I became friends with the second prettiest girl in class. I think I'm gonna wait for this one to finish. Go for it, Nakamura-kun. I'm watching Farming Life in Another World Season 2, Drops of God, Ramparts of Ice, Rooster Fighter. What's it called?
Oh, how is Rooster Fighter?
Nice.
It is crazy as hell. It is crazy.
I remember when the first episode came out. I saw a lot of memes of the ending, and I kind of like. I really do need to start it, but like it's just been so busy for me recently. But yeah, I've been Angel Next Door's always been rotten. I picked up this one, Klutzy Class Monitor, and like the Short Skirt Gal. This one's pretty good. Has a cool art style. Snowball Earth. It's okay, like
I forgot Snowball Earth. It's on my list somewhere. I didn't see it on this thing, but I've been watching it. I have watched it.
It's okay. It's not popping right now. It's just like, I understand.
Yeah.
I kind of have a sense of like, what theme they're trying to go for, which is like, they cleverly like overlay it in like every episode. But, compared to like some, I thought this was going to be like a sleeper, like sentence, but like, it hasn't done anything crazy so far. I'm watching Witch Cat Atelier, of course, caught up with that. I need to catch up on Demons of the Shadow Realm. Anime heads, DA Sun's been doing reactions to that, so y'all tap in. They got
go
energy.
watch the reactions, man. They're reacting to it. My kids is they're starting to get their groove now, I think. Settling in. So you're gonna get some great reactions on Demons of the Shadow Realm. He's trying to add one more. He wants to add another one. And I just said, just pick up anything, man. I think he did like a quick reaction to like My Hero for some reason, and I was like,
dude,
okay.
like I saw that. Like they're on My Hero season 7. Like, how did you guys dodge all the spoilers, bro? Like, it's like it's been like a year, like.
Right.
But
right.
Yeah, and then right now the final thing that I'm currently watching is the Yozakura family, dude. Like second season's it's been pretty good. It's not like as popular as some of these other stuff, but if you put in the work for season 1, like there's some pretty cool payoff that's happening.
Nice. There it is. All right, everybody, let us know what you're watching in the chat. All right, it's always something interesting. Everybody's watching different stuff. What you guys are watching ain't what I'm watching. Okay, and what I'm watching ain't what you watching, ain't what Stacy's watching, not what Name or Brandon, who's not here, or Cyfax, who's not here, or Angel. I don't know why these guys ain't here. All right, because this is where the party is at. But they're not here. But we're all watching different things. We all have different tastes. That's the beauty of anime. It's like we all like different things, and we can all talk about it, share it. I mean, that's what makes it dope, man. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. We got some supers, all right, and we're gonna get to those in just a minute. I'm gonna let those pile up for just a second because I just want to get a couple of quick ones out of the way. All right. First thing I want to get out the way is this. And I really want to know how everybody feels about this. Everybody weigh in on this one because we knew this was coming, but now it's here. All right. Season 1 of One Piece, the remake, is going to cover the first 50 chapters of the manga. It will be 300 minutes long and spread across 7 episodes. So they're remaking One Piece, new animation. It's going to be on Netflix. And it says right there they're covering the first 50 chapters, and it's coming next year. Okay, it's actually coming next year in February. All right, Anime Mojo has it. Wits Studios, the One Piece anime remake. Netflix announces February 2027 release window. Do we need a One Piece remake? Anime? I mean, we got the live action One Piece, and now we're gonna get a animated One Piece remake. Why? I don't know why we need this. Do we need this? I don't think we need this, but maybe I'm wrong, okay? I'm not everybody out there in the audience. Some of y'all might want this, but I don't understand what's the point. Like, we ain't even done with the One Piece, the original, right? What are we doing this for? Does somebody have an answer? Stacy, Name? Is it just a money grab? Like, what are we doing here, man? Talk to me. Tell me something. Stacy looked like he lost for words, man. Like Stacy, like what?
I mean,
nothing.
Come on, man. You're spending. It's. Can you hear me?
Nate? Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
You might be delayed a little bit, but yeah, keep talking.
All right, because like I don't see a reason why. I'm like, you got 300 minutes across 7 episodes. Like, what? What are you going to tell? Are you going to just cut out all the filler or just say, yeah, this is what happened in this one? Like, is it supposed to be a summarization of what happens? Because I'm with Thomas here. I don't have a good feeling about this. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. Name, why are we doing a One Piece remake, bro? Look, for me, I think it's like an issue that we've covered in the past that Angel talked about. It's the attention span of like the modern generation. Like, and this is no fault to you guys, but when I was pitching my like the Gundam watch along to you guys, it's like a lot of episodes, right? It's like, it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that homework to catch up with like, what's hot right now. So like I think one of the reasons for this remake is like, you know, they're trying to hit a generation that doesn't want to start like the 1,000 episode journey of One Piece, and they're like all right, you know, you got the live action, now you got the anime, we can like catch you up to speed if you don't want to read the manga, which is like another option, but you know, kids don't want to read these days, so you know, this is another thing for them. And I don't know, it sounds like it just sound kind of similar, right? Because I remember wasn't like the Netflix live action, wasn't it like 8 episodes for like the first season too?
Yeah,
and they kind of like
it sounds like they're. Yeah. I mean, I was like thinking about this. It's like the first season of One Piece live action was 8 episodes, and it kind of covered, you know, the whatchamacallit, what's the name of the arc? Shit, man. The
is it Alabasta?
No, Alabasta is the second one that they did. That was last season. Oh, actually, Alabasta is going to be the 3rd season. But yeah, they don't really cover. You know, they're going to cover the exact same opening, you know, episodes of the live action. So it's like, what's the point of doing this?
Okay.
Why are you doing anime? Like, I don't get it, man.
This might go into another conversation that we're gonna have later, but I think it feels like brand synergy to me. Like, you know how the MCU, you know, they'll put out like a hero and then like the comics, like they'll change it to match the MCU counterpart. I feel like that's what they're trying to do with this one. And it's also like Netflix trying to gain more power, because if this one pops off harder than like the Toei ones, like, you know, I've heard that they said this is only going to be like a 1-season thing, but you know, that's a lie. If it does crazy numbers, makes good money, they're going to greenlight it season 2. And I feel like this is, you know, same with the Chainsaw, the MAPPA Netflix situation. This is them trying to get more, kind of trying to get a bigger foothold in the anime world. Like, you know, how do you do that? You tackle one of the big 3.
Yeah. You know what? You might have hit the nail on the head with it, Name, because look, this is somebody responded to this discussing film post. Now I'll watch this because I'm never watching 1,300 episodes of that other shit. You know how much audacity you have to make 1,300 episodes of a show. The fact that it could last that long and go that far, 1,300 episodes, that makes you even more curious. Like, man, is all of these episodes a banger? Are these all that? Is it that good? And, you know, as you keep going through it, it is. But it's a commitment, right? It's a journey. You're going on that journey, like you said. But, yeah, there's going to be people like this guy who say, oh, okay, I'll watch this. Yeah. I'll watch, you know, whatever this is going to be, 7 episodes, and they're going to take on the first 50 chapters. Yeah, let's do that. And I just feel like, man, come on. One Piece is One Piece. Go back and watch the OG One Piece and just commit. All right. I probably watch, you know, every couple of months. I'll pick up, because I'm way far behind, man. I don't even know where I'm at this point. But every couple of months, I'll jump in and I'll watch, you know, 10, 20 episodes just to kind of keep it going. But it's just One Piece is more like, you know, I don't know how to say. It's like a religion almost. You just come in and you just give your life to One Piece for like a few weeks or whatever. Just like going to Easter, you know, like going to church, right? Every once in a while, you go to Easter service, you know, you go, all right, we got to just go to One Piece, watch One Piece for a minute. It's anime royalty, and they should just leave it alone. All right. Yeah. They should just leave One Piece as it is, and they don't need to remake it. I can understand the live action. The live action should point you to the anime, and then the anime points you to the manga. Right? Yep. There you go. So that's how I feel about it. But I know everybody thinks differently. But I feel like, there is absolutely zero reason to go back and remake One Piece. And I'm kind of tired. And look, we're going to get into Netflix in a minute, because I think Netflix is the devil. They're going to absolutely wreck anime because everything is going global right now. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, just kind of pointless to me to remake One Piece. You know, but that's where we're at right now.
And anyway, they're also bringing back the same actors as well. So it's just like you're asking them to do the same performance. You know, it's like, look, they've grown and they understand these characters better than they did, like, you know, when they were starting out. But like, I feel like there's no point in it unless like unless you're gonna try to find new blood. Because I remember the Luffy VA, like even before she was cast, she was like, she heard about the remake, and he's like, look, if you're gonna do a remake, could you like get a new Luffy? Like, you know, we need new blood. You know, I'm not gonna be able to do this forever.
Right.
So, but you know, they're bringing her anyways. And that's cool because, like, you know, it shows that they honor her, but also it's just like, you know, you have this opportunity to do something different. So, like, but you're just kind of treading the same ground in, like, less time.
Facts. Yep. Look, and I like the Wit Studio. I think Wit Studio is good. I like Wit Studio, all right? Spy Family, Attack on Titan.
First 3 seasons of Attack on Titan, yeah.
Yeah, this was the saga. That's what it is. The East Blue saga. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. East Blue. So, yeah, they're just going to do East Blue, which is what the first season of One Piece live action was. It's like we could go and watch the original. Why do we need to readapt this? So, I don't know, man. It just feels lazy to me, man. And I don't want the last thing I want anime to start becoming is lazy. All right.
Agreed.
We already had the Hunter x Hunter, remake. And the Hunter x Hunter remake is actually good.
They're taking too many cues from Hollywood, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
This is they see the remakes and then they're like, oh, we can make money off of that, dude. It's like, imagine if they just like, and they might be thinking about it because like, I heard Bleach and Naruto had some like absolutely horrendous like filler sections. Like, what if they just like, oh, we're gonna remake Bleach, we're gonna remake Naruto. Like, it's just like, you're not bringing new blood. And this, like you said, this is scary to think about if this is the future of anime. It just becomes like very commercialized, like whatever is big just keeps getting pushed, and like they don't start giving the small things a chance.
We are absolutely going to talk about that. All right, let's hit these super chats before they go away. Thank you guys for your patience. I want to give a special shout out to Ruby Hoove, who always comes through. Shout out to Ruby Hoove, dropping one Derek the DA membership. She does it on every stream, man. She like rarely misses. One membership, one at a time, man. She adds one membership. That means that everybody has access to the member videos. They have access to the nightcaps. They got access to all the emojis. So if you got a membership from Ruby Hoove, give her some love and say, thank you, Ruby. We appreciate you. Shout out to Ruby Hoove for the gifted membership. And she has her own emoji. I give emojis to some of my top supporters. Ruby Hoove is definitely one of them. All right, so let me go ahead and lace her up with that. She got a little ruby, all right, in her name. All right, that's it. Simple emoji. Nothing too complicated. Thank you, Ruby, as always, for supporting the channel. And then we got Mac. Shout out to Mac. Now it's known. Just drops $1 in the till. Every once in a while, he just comes in, goes bing, and then gets up out of here. Mac is a great follow, all right? If we got any mods in the chat, I think we got a couple of mods in the chat. Make sure you share Mac's credentials and his information, because Mac is a good follow on X. All right. He gives me a lot of information, a lot of content creators, to be honest with you, because he shares it a lot. So thank you, Mac, for all that you do for the channel. You make it easy for me to do what I do. So I appreciate you. Jenna Ortega, or otherwise known as Marshall J, for $4.99. I got like 500 stuff of Japanese anime between series and movies. Been in Japanese anime as a hobby since the mid-90s. That's about the time that I think I started to lock in too. It was around the mid-90s. Yep. It was about the mid-90s, man. And look, I saw anime growing up. I saw, like the OG Battle of the Planets. I saw the OG Speed Racer, okay? And then Battle of the Planets, Voltron, Robotech, like all of that. But I think it was after I saw, I want to say it's Ghost in the Shell, which we'll talk about in a minute. I think it was Ghost in the Shell that kind of locked me in. And I'm like, I think I'm going to keep following this. And then the Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, that one. What was it for you, Stacy?
For me, it was Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, the original Voltron. Love that.
Voltron. I forgot Voltron. Yeah, I watched Voltron too.
Lupin the Third. I had to sneak around my mother to watch that. She watched it. She thought it was cool. Then she seen Lupin, perving out on Fujiko. She's like, "Oh no, you're not old enough for this. You're
not old enough to see that."
Sorry, Mom.
Oh man, what was the anime that got you guys in? I'll put it up in the chat. I'll pull them up. Drop it in the chat. Let me know what was the anime, what was the time, the year that you started to absolutely lock in with anime as like a mainstay in your entertainment, watching. All right. What was it for you, Name? It was My Hero, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Name? It was
bro. It was My Hero. This is gonna be crazy. So
time travel.
I didn't take it seriously until like my sophomore year of high school. So like 2017. 2017, 2018. And the anime that got me to really lock in is, bro, you're gonna be fucking not gonna like this, bro. It was an anime called My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, bro. That shit was my fucking game.
Wait. Slow down, Name. Slow down and speak clearly. What was the name of this anime?
You want me to pull it up, bro? The anime was called My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. That shit like got me locked in. And then I started
little
watching
sister
more from
shit.
that. Bro, that shit was funny, bro. Like it was just like
Okay,
I didn't
now
understand
we
it
learned
at
a little
first.
something about you.
Sister shit.
Hear me out. Look, it was a really big character arc for me because before that, I was like really prejudiced against anime. I was one of those bullies that looked down on like anyone looking at it. Like, my friend would watch it and I'd be like, bro, stop watching like that like gay stuff. And then I started watching it, and then like, I started like, I didn't start with like the shonen stuff. And then, which is like probably a lot of people's gateway. And like retroactively that I didn't even realize I was watching like anime because like we talked about this before. Sometimes like they dub it over, and then you just think it's a cartoon. So I didn't even know about that. But like the first time I was consciously watching it was that anime, and then I was like, okay, I understand it now.
Okay.
This is like really funny. It's like their own unique style, and it's like a little like a little it exposed me to like the other side of like the kind of the far side of it. But I think it was a good experience because it really shattered that bias I had of it.
It opened
it
you
up,
like, right?
Exactly, because I thought it was like some kid shit this whole time, and then like okay, it's just like a little goofy, and then like I started watching more stuff, and then like now
then your palette starts to open up. That's the thing. Your palette starts to open up because you start with one thing, and then you're like, well, what else they got? And then it starts to open up, and then you start seeing things. It's like, okay, this ain't so bad. And then you start opening your mind. Your mind starts to open up with anime. Once you start watching one and you go down that rabbit hole and you start finding interesting things, it taps into all the different tastes that you have or some that you didn't know you had, and it really is kind of cool. A lot of people started with Ninja Scroll last year. Yep, I agree. Voltron was a big one when I was growing up. Let's see here. One Piece and Black Clover. Yeah, One Piece, man. One Piece launched a lot of anime careers. All right, for fans that love anime. Black Clover is great. I'm doing my rewatch right now, man. I love Black Clover. Let's see, man. Gundam, okay. Gundam is great, Gundam's man. I used to run home and watch. Robotech has so many tapes. Yeah, man. Robotech is, awesome, man. Awesome stuff, man. Voltron, got you. All right. I read Vagabond manga like I did like in like 2005. Okay. All right. Dragon Ball Z was a lot for a lot of folks. Okay. Voltron and Vampire Hunter D. Yep. Yeah. Vampire Hunter D is actually,
that's a sleeper one if you don't know
really
anything about it.
Yep. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z on VHS. Yeah. A lot of people, I'm surprised I didn't see Pokemon in here. Did nobody watch Pokemon as a kid growing up?
I watched it on television, but the thing was, a lot of people at the time when anime was really starting to take over, if Pokemon was early in the morning stuff, so you couldn't almost get a chance to see that.
Okay. Yeah.
And when you're watching Dragon Ball Z, a lot of before they was like, okay, we see the movies because that was the one thing that they were actually selling the movies like the Dead Zone, the World's Strongest, all that. They were actually selling those. And that's where a lot of people got exposed to Dragon Ball before it actually hit TV. So
Dynamite, man. A lot of people like the rom-com animes, man. It's nothing wrong with it. Like what you like, man. Life is short. Like what you gonna like. Okay, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Hey, man, I rock with some of this stuff too, man. Don't be mad. Don't be ashamed.
The interesting thing about this like chat, like you guys are saying like where you got your first anime from. You're mentioning like all these different formats. And it's very interesting because you can see like the evolution of like the axis of anime because like you guys talking about like VHS, like what was like brought over, and I like for me when I started like anime was already like in a pretty good space. Like it was already like internet had taken off, and like how I got my recommendations before I hopped on like my anime list was like I would just get random like YouTube recommendation of like compilations, and then like I would just watch them and like find like anime to watch from those. Like nowadays I have a list and I can just like I kind of know what I like. But like before, back then, when I was like starting in the in the trenches, like I was just on YouTube, just like raw dogging pause, like just like these random compilation videos. Like I didn't even know I was gonna get. Like I could get like a cool like shonen and like clip, and then like they just showed me some like really like crazy like rom-com stuff like right after it, and that's just like I guess that kind of like shaped my taste, like because like I didn't know what I was getting into at first. So for better or for worse, like
it's understandable. Spirit of 17. I can understand parents not wanting their kids to watch Yu-Gi-Oh because, like I've said before, the anime is somewhat dark. The manga is darker, but when you understand how they actually made the Millennium items, that's a really good one.
Yo, that was a good one. Thank you very much, Jenna Ortega, for the $4.99. Let's keep it going. We got Ruby Ho for $5. Will be listening while I work. Thank you very much for the 5, Ruby Hoove, and thank you for always being a loyal supporter and always listening. All right, that helps out as well. Thank you very much, guys. Get over there if you're just listening. Get over to Anime Heads. All right, Anime Heads. Also, we got it going there. Make sure you're subscribed to Anime Heads because that's where all of this stuff is going to be moving. Okay, we're going to be moving over there. Probably by the time we get to Anime Expo in July, we will have Anime Heads up and going. We got lots of videos over there, old clips from from this stream. All right. We clip those and we put them on Anime Heads along with my son's anime reactions. I got videos there. I got anime reactions. I think I was reacting to the first season of Dan to Dan. All right, that's all on there. So Dan to Dan was great, man. The first season was great. I should have reacted to the second season, but I didn't. But yeah, thank you, Ruby Hoove. Get over there, sub up to Anime Heads if you haven't done so. Look, Marshall J coming back with another $4.99. Magical Girl Sight and Feast of Amrita, both supernatural horror, and on the 4th season of High School DxD. High School DxD. Ah, yeah, man. Great series. And he says he cares about the characters. Oh, I'm quite sure you care about those characters. Those characters are like great characters. Every
Jenna,
girl on there got 2 great characters.
yeah, Jenna. Like Liu Kang told Johnny Cage in the first Mortal Kombat movie, it's not the characters you're caring about.
No. Look, dare I even show like High School DxD is fan service galore. All right.
It's personified fan service. Okay.
It is fan service. Let me get Grimmery up here real quick. Jason, anybody's like, who is
while you're doing that, Shalifi, you pointed out in the chat that you watched Tenchi. I like that series. I love that series. The funny thing is, if you've never seen Tenchi, how can I say this? They put a new spin on the phrase close-knit family. That's all I'm going to say.
There it is. Look, for those that wonder, hey, I hear about High School DxD all the time. All right. I hear about it. People talk about it. What's it all about? It's about this. Every episode, it's about this. And usually they wearing a lot less. Let's just put it that way. All right. Yeah. That's High School DxD, ladies and gentlemen, in case you was wondering. All right.
The main character, I swear to God on this, the main character calls himself the oh crap.
Oh, he's such a cuck too, man. He's such a little simp. Can't stand
it. I like Issei. I like Issei because he actually earns it. He actually calls himself the booby dragon, the booby dragon emperor. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like,
every chick in High School DxD is just like Ria's Grimmery. All right. It's just like that, man. It is ridiculous. All right. Look, like I said, man, it's fan service, the show. If you like fans, if you like this, if this is what you like, you come to anime to see this. Hey, man, I just want to see a lot of this. Watch High School DxD. You will not be disappointed at all. All right. At all.
I know I wasn't. My second OhioCon, I actually went to. They were actually playing High School DxD in one of the viewing rooms, and some of the staff every 15 minutes had to come in and say handshake. I was like, really?
Wow, really?
Oh, yes. Because I'm sitting there thinking, okay. I'm sitting there. I came in. I went into the viewing room at the time, and it was like actually a clean scene. I didn't know anything about it. I went in blind. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure enough, as soon as I sat down, handshake. I'm like, what the heck?
That's too funny, man.
And then, sure enough, after he left, I was like, oh.
And look, and this is the point that I always say about anime, man. There's something for everybody.
Yeah,
it's something for everybody. There's a wide assortment of content. You do not have to. Oh, it's only this. It's something for everybody, man. Like somebody else said, they got rom-coms in it as well. You know, they got a little bit of something for everybody. So yeah, so enjoy your High School DxD. if that's what you want to watch. Thank you very much once again, Jenna Ortega. He only cares about the characters and their character arcs. That's it. That's all he's caring about. Jeremiah Hembry for member for 12 months. Shout out Jeremiah Hembry. Thanks for being a member, bro. What if we get an anime for the boys? Well, that was High School DxD, bro. What are you talking about?
No. I think he's talking about like the boy series on Amazon. Like,
the series.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like that's what Invincible.
Basically it.
Yeah, it's basically Invincible, right? No, I don't want them to do anime versions of live action shows. Listen, man, there's a lot of problems that we're going to run into coming in the next few, I would say the next couple of years. We're going to see a lot of these big studios, a lot of these major companies like Netflix, they're going to try to jump into the anime space, and it's not a good thing. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know right now, it's not a good thing. So hopefully the fans can start speaking about this, and maybe we can stave it off. We'll have to see. And then finally, we got Everett Randolph says, "Hey, bro, here's $3. There you go. Ding, just pop $3 in the till, and I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, Everett Randolph. You the man for that. Everybody, thank you for the super chats. You guys are awesome. And of course, Ruby Hoove, thanks for the one gifted. Everybody, thank the folks that support the channel. Okay, if it wasn't for them, we couldn't do as much as we do. So thank the folks that support the channel. When you're in the chat, say thank you, Marshall J. Thank you, Jeremiah Hembry. Thank you, Everett Randolph. And thank you, Ruby Hoove and Mac. Now it's known. All right, let's give a little bit of love, some All Might, saying appreciate y'all. Here you go. All right, the show marches on. So My Hero made some news this week. Did you guys see this news that My Hero Academia made? I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, dude. I was
I
sending that shit when it dropped over the weekend, man. That shit was funny to watch lifetime.
Everybody is absolutely crashing out over this, man. The crash outs in the anime fandom are glorious. All right. If you are not locked in with, if you've never seen people crashing out over the simplest shit, they are crashing out over this one, man. The My Hero Academia ending confirmed Deku and Ochako as canon, but not everybody's celebrating. A lot of fans had grown attached to their other ships over the years, especially queer pairings like Ochako with Toga or Deku with Bakugo, which built huge followings in the fandom. For some, the final couple feels expected, but a little underwhelming compared to those dynamics. Others are happy to see the story stick with the long-teased romance. Either way, the reaction says it all. Fans aren't just debating the ending, they're debating what could have been. So basically, what it turns out is that Deku and Ochako, they're straight. They're not gay. They're just straight characters, just going about their life, doing what they do, and they're in love like they set up from the very beginning. But a lot of fans can't accept that, man. And Name, I see you reacting, and we're gonna let Stacy go last because Stacy he wants to talk about this. But Name, what's going on, bro?
Bro, first of all, this could never happen to my goat Koichi from My Hero Vigilantes, bro. He beat the gay allegations from day one, bro. Like, the fact that this man Deku even had that shit, bro, it just shows you how, like, fucked up this fan base was, bro. I was laughing my ass off because, like, the copium that they were on was insane. Like, so they're saying that, let me highlight, I didn't send it, so I'm sorry I didn't prepare it, but the kind of, like, cope that they had was so funny. Like, they, you know how, like, the final scene, Ochako and Deku are, like, like, clapping hands. They're like, bro, they're like, what are you talking? They're dabbing in love. It's like, and then they showed a picture of, like, Hiroshima and, like, that iron guy from Class 1B, Tetsu, doing the same dab up. They're like, bro, if this is a couple, that's a couple. And then they're saying all of the shit like, bro, the billboard in the back with Deku and Bakugo is way bigger. So that means that they're canon. I'm like, bro, it's just like, stop it, bro. And then the Toga one was funny too because that ship is crazy because, like, someone posted a picture of, like, what's it
No.
called?
Here go. Look, I got your name. I got you. All right, here it is. Ochako and Deku ended up together. Sorry. All right, they're straight. They're not gay. I'm sorry. All right, y'all can be mad all you want to. Look at this shit down here. I was like, oh, it was supposed to be Toga and Ochako and Deku and Bakugo. This is what it was supposed to be. It's like, knock this bullshit off, man. Can
I say one more thing before? Can I say one more thing before we pass to the Stacey? Like, and I sent another tweet about this. There's probably an anime out there that has what they want. Relationship with two guys, relationship with two girls. They just don't want to go out and look for it. You're trying to look for that kind of stuff in an anime that's not about that at all. Like,
no. That's not even it. Name. What it is they want that to be in the most popular anime. Because like that little Tukamura character or whatever, like that, they want that. They got the gay anime. They got their boy love anime or whatever. There's plenty of gay anime out there, by the way. If you don't watch gay anime, I don't watch gay anime, but there's plenty of gay anime out there. But they don't want that. They want it to be in the popular shit. They want it to be.
You muted yourself, DA.
Yeah, you muted yourself.
Yeah, bro. They're trying to stop it, bro.
It makes no sense.
You're muted, bro. You're muted. There, you're back. You're back.
It's probably that wire he touched.
Oh yeah. I still can't hear you, bro. You're cutting in and out.
I think you touched that wire again.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah. There we go. We're back.
All right. I'm gonna have to be careful. They want it to be in the popular stuff. That's basically what it is. If it's popular, we want it in the popular anime. It's not that they don't like I said, there's plenty of gay anime, plenty, but that's not what they want. They want it to be in the most popular. They want to ship all of these stupid characters, not stupid, but they want to ship all of these characters together. That's basically what it is. All right, go ahead.
And then I'll say this, like, if your love for anime or like a show starts and ends with like whether like two characters are going out or not, like, I don't think you're a real fan. Like that stuff should be a subset of like, why you like a show. It shouldn't be the entirety of like, your definition of like it. And it feels like that's what these people are doing. Like this whole thing, their whole like interest and obsession with like My Hero was like this like idea that this could exist, that they created in their heads. And now that it's over, they're probably gonna they're just gonna leave and go like to the next one. They're gonna cope for the next one. So yeah, it's just like, this is like what we say when this is a huge easy example of tourism.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Stacey, go off.
Okay. I've said stuff like this before. If you want this stuff, go out and make your own. Hell, you know what? I'll give you the best thing ever. Fan fiction. Yes, fan fiction. Why? All you gotta do is say, hey, this doesn't belong to me. The story idea is mine, but the whole thing itself belongs to the original creators. Why? I've brought this up when we talked about Naruto a few episodes back. People got mad that that Kishimoto basically said, Naruto and Hinata got married. I'm like, that's cool. The story built it up. I actually like Hinata. She's actually one of the best female characters I've ever seen in anime, and it worked. But people want to get mad about, Naruto should have been with Sakura. There was no sign that was ever going to happen.
Bro, Stacey,
right?
can I stop you a bit? I feel like this is really crazy you bringing this up, because I feel like that was one of the first big gay ones that was trying to be pushed, the Naruto Sasuke stuff, bro.
It wasn't even just Naruto. It wasn't even just Naruto Sasuke. It was Naruto Sakura. I'm like, there's no sign of that kind of crap. Where are you guys getting this stuff? Because I'll tell you this right now. If I really want to read a story where Naruto is like with anyone other than Hinata, I'll just read a fan fiction. And I've read plenty of good fan fictions. Hell, right. I've read some where he ended up having a harem basically of almost every known girl, every known character in his village, basically end up becoming his wife. I understand that. I'm like, that's good. That's good fan-made story. Doesn't need to be the canon.
Yeah, they want it to be canon. The whole purpose of them even saying this stuff is they wish this was canon. I don't know if this makes them feel better. I don't know. I guess it makes them feel better. It makes them, I'm being seen. I'm being represented in a popular anime. If it's something like what's the name of the anime? I know I'm saying it wrong. Go for it. What's the Go for it?
Nakamura-kun. Go for it, Nakamura-kun.
Yeah.
That one. It's a gay anime. You know, it's current. You know, they actually showed it at Crunchyroll anime nights, and so they're trying to push it. Okay, y'all got your gay anime. Go over there and watch it. But they don't want to do that. What they want is to take over the popular stuff and make the popular stuff that, oh, no. Get Deku is going to date Bakugo. It's like, this is stupid, man.
It's like you said earlier, DA, and like what Budgie Cat just said. They only see it's like kind of with the race swap and gender swap situation. They only see legitimacy in like established characters. Like Go for Nakamura-kun, like it doesn't have like that JJK, Chainsaw Man, My Hero fan base. So like it's relatively smaller. It's not they can push their message, but like it's not going to hit a huge audience. Like these anime can like they have insane reach. So like if they can get like that established, you know, that's a win for them. You know, because they're so obsessed with like this idea of like they're like culture war that, you know, they only see these as like
they're trying to win the culture war. Exactly. They want to get a victory.
And look what that did to the Avatar series. They did that with Korra, and guess what? That turned out to be trash.
Man,
bro,
they messed Korra
CW,
up,
bro. Like they gave into the shippers for CW, and like, you know, it just never recovered. Like fucking.
This is why shipping, in my opinion, shipping is the bane of any franchise. Once you get these shippers in, they destroy. They you know, like the Oshamirs and Star Wars and the Raylos. It's the exact same thing, man. These shippers destroy everything because all they care about is sex. They don't care about the character development or anything like that. They just care about who's sleeping with who's having sex with who. Mm-hmm. And that's like, these people are degenerates, man. That's why I don't even like talking about shipping so much. But this is what happens. And in these fandoms, you got these little corners. And like we said earlier, if you're a little shipper, you're some weird fucking shipper, and you want to ship your ass over into that corner and stay there. All right. Stay in the corner and talk about all of that crap over there. We don't care about it here. We're the actual fans that just want to enjoy the story. We don't want to talk about this crap, but you see what happens, you know?
Yeah. It's just like, you really want it that bad? Fan fiction. Write your own stuff.
Agreed. All right, let's move on, man. We got to talk about this. All right, so this is the main topic. And let me preface this. We've talked about globalization probably over the last like month on this channel, all right? Made loads of videos. Globalization is here. But we have a major issue with globalization in that it's going to affect anime in the worst ways possible. There's some good to globalization. I think we talked about that like maybe 2 weeks ago or maybe last week. There's some good to the globalization, all right? We're going to get more anime, all right? Some of these artists are going to get paid. You know, some of these anime studios will take risks with more anime. But then we're going to get stuff like this. So Netflix is placing less emphasis on full exclusivity when it comes to anime as it shifts towards flexible partnership-driven approach in Japan. So it sounds like Netflix is like, okay, you know, we don't really care about the exclusivity. Maybe these guys can share it out there, blah, 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 blah. But what Netflix wants to do, and this is the danger, Netflix wants to control the market. They want to control anime. It's not so much that they care about who's exclusive. The fact is that they want to make sure that they have their finger on the scale to tell the anime studios which way they need to move. Okay, that's what it is. And I'm going to show you guys that in a couple of posts that Anime Updates had put out there. All right, so this is the first one. This is a long segment. I need you guys to lock in. I need you guys to focus. All right, crowd, panelists, lock in. Hear what I got to say. All right, first off, Netflix content VP Kazukataka Sakamoto says some Netflix anime fail to connect with audiences due to too much creative freedom, emphasizing the need for stronger creative alignment between studios and Netflix. Stop. Just that statement right there is problematic. That statement right there is super problematic. It failed to connect with audiences due to too much creative freedom. We've given these guys so much creative freedom that they're not connecting with the audiences. And I'm like, wait, whoa. What are we talking about here? Too much creative freedom. There's never too much creative freedom. Give the creators all the creative freedom. Look, Budget Cat, you saying this, right? Oh, Japanese creators will never yield to this bullshit because they don't consider the West their main audience anyway. Oh, that's right now.
Yeah.
But as this goes global, and Netflix, and remember, they just made a major deal with MAPPA Studios. So keep that in mind. Okay, they're saying that there's too much creative freedom. All right, let me continue. He also says adapting anime to a Western style rather than embracing local elements isn't the answer for global success. Oh, that sounds good. It's like, yeah, don't adapt it to the Western style. You know, that's not really the answer. But as he continues, when thinking about the future of anime, it becomes difficult to move forward unless both sides' visions and process align at the creative level. There are many cases where a studio completes a work and says, it's finished. Please release it, only for it to not align with the audience needs. Wait, what's the audience needs?
See, that sign right, that sentence right there is the biggest red flag I'll ever need to see on this.
Yeah, because again, everything's not going to align with an audience. Everything is not for everybody. All right. We got through talking about all the different anime that we watch. What aligns with me may not align with Stacy, may not align with Name or any of you guys out there. It doesn't matter. All right. Art is it's subjective. It's for individual people. Some people will love it. Some people will hate it. But what Netflix has in mind with this VP of content for Netflix, all right, what this guy cares about is, hey, I need everybody watching. I need everybody watching. Oh, and then when he says, oh, well, this did not align with audience needs, basically what I'm hearing out of this is like, hey, not enough people are watching this anime. But what was the anime? We were talking about it at the beginning of this. What was the anime that ended up getting canceled off of Netflix? It was Terminator. Remember?
Yeah.
Terminator Zero or whatever it was. They pulled the plug because nobody was watching.
That was it.
Guess
Terminator
what?
Zero.
But remember, not every look. That's why they're talking about this. It didn't align with audience's needs, which means it didn't align with what Netflix is about. Netflix is about pushing content. They don't care if it. They just want you to watch it. They care about the content. They don't care about hey. You see what I'm saying, Name? Because I know
it's a number. It's like we've been saying. This is the danger of globalization. It's a numbers game to like these like executives. They only see numbers. They only see profits. They don't see like art, like you said. And for better for worse, like art is gonna fail. Like we could say all we want about like Cowboy Bebop, whatever, but I just think that letting them put that vision out there, like someone might have liked it. I see some people defending that live action, and it's like I can disagree with them, but it's like. You saw some value in it. It's like, okay, that's part of the human experience. It's like,
right.
We see things differently. And I think they're allowed to fail on their own course, but they're probably not going to like factor that in as like one of their faults. Like, it just feels like he's throwing like these studios under the bus. Like, oh, it wasn't our fault. It was their fault. We gave them too much creative freedom.
Yeah. So let me continue here. He says, for example, a studio might aim to create something more Western in style, but in reality, works that fully embrace local elements often resonate more strongly on a global scale. And he's right. We want Japanese anime. We're not interested in Western anime. Nobody wants that. Give us Japanese anime or go away. He says, at the same time, those creative philosophies are important to each studio. If Netflix were to impose its own ideas unilaterally, it would be difficult to produce strong original works. That is why we believe collaboration must extend to how projects are selected, how they are created, and how they can expand as IP while ensuring the studio benefits properly. Are y'all listening to this? This is what they care about. How they can expand as IP. They're not interested in making art. They're interested in making IP. They're interested in making something they can sell, and they can add t-shirts and plushies and video games and action figures. And that's what Netflix cares about. They don't care about, hey, I'm just making a piece of art. I just want this to be really good. I just want this to be a story. I have a story that's been burning into my heart. I want to tell that. That's not what Netflix is interested in. Okay. They're saying, well, how do we select these projects? Which ones do we select? All right. how are they created, and how they can expand as IP, because that's ultimately what Netflix is interested in. They're interested in this as IP, intellectual property. They really don't care about the actual storytelling that the anime fans care about. And this is the problem with globalization. They're looking at which one of these, hey, before we push this anime out there, which one of these joints is going to be the best bang for our buck? And so we'll start to lose like really interesting anime that they think, like I often wonder, would Netflix have greenlit a Death Note? Would they have greenlit Death Note? The original anime Death Note. Would they have greenlit that?
No.
You know, I don't think they would either. This is too weird, man. This is too weird. This is too different.
Maybe they would have, but they wouldn't have given it the push that, like, you know, some of these bigger animes have gone. Like, there's, like you said, there's so much content on these like streaming platforms that doesn't get pushed because like they're too busy pushing what already works. Like, you know, you think about even on Crunchyroll, how many is like 1,300, right? DA, like you did it, you talked about your video, like how many of those anime like people are never gonna watch in their lives because it's not on the front page.
Yep. They would look at shonen and that's it. They would just look at the shonen genre, and then every once in a while they would have piggybacked on something else, but they would have been focused on shonen anime. I guarantee they would have been looking at shonen because that's what's the poppin' hot anime. That's what sells. And so something like Death Note probably never would have entered into their vocabulary. They would have been like, oh man, action shonen, battle shonen, and that's it. You know? God. And so that's my fear, is that when they're talking about how can we expand this as IP, how can we sell Light Yagami? How do we sell this guy? I don't know how to sell this guy. You know, maybe maybe the characters, Ryuk, maybe we could sell a Ryuk character, but I mean, we can't sell the rest of this, we can't sell L. So they wouldn't even bother with it. This is what's going to happen. Netflix is really going to start being, in my opinion, unfortunately, because they're the biggest streaming service, they're going to be the biggest, they're going to have the most power in anime, probably in the next 5 to 10 years. They're going to have a ton of power. They're already getting an exclusive deal with MAPPA, one of the biggest studios out there. They got this exclusive deal. This to me, when I saw this news, all right, when I saw this news right here, I was like, oh my God, man, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Netflix has got their fingers in this thing and they're not going to let go. We got more to talk about. What are y'all thoughts?
I think the only way that they're going to let go is if they actually see too much failure. There is a way to basically make it work, but they would have to basically say, okay, if we have more fails than hits, then we will have no choice but to break this deal. But they know that. The question is, until they see that, how much can they get away with? And that's what they're banking on.
Yep. I agree with Georgie Girl right here. Japanese anime needs to stay Japanese. But see, the problem is anime is one of Japan's biggest exports. It's one of the biggest exports, and it makes them a lot of money. And so when you see the yen, because a lot of this has to do with the yen being as bad as it is, all right, it's super devalued. Why do y'all think everybody goes to Japan to visit? Because the yen is super cheap. Like you can for 1,000 yen is like $6. It's crazy how devalued the yen is. And so Japan is like, look, man, make money. We don't care how. And the anime is their number one export, one of their top exports. And so essentially what they're doing is they're just making deals. Everybody's making deals with these Western companies, and they're trying to grow it globally and get it bigger and bigger and bigger. And look, like I said, there's some good to that. There's some positives to that. But then you got Netflix stepping into the game. And then Netflix, like we just saw, Netflix is like, oh, hey, we'd like to expand this as IP, and we want to, figure out how projects are selected and how they are created, and making sure, and we ensuring the studio benefits properly. So this is about the studio, and this is not about you, the fan. This is not about you, the fan. Okay, just keep that in mind. So when Netflix is moving in, or with any of these studios, all right, any of these big time studios, Disney is getting into anime, all right, Universal is going to get into anime. Sony, obviously, as a Japanese company, they're going to try to push it. Just keep that in mind, all right? So Sakamoto said, Tokariki said, in the past, there was less of this connection, and now you are aiming to strengthen it through this partnership. And then they say, yeah, that's been one of the most difficult areas for us in the past. When working on Netflix original anime, many projects leaned heavily into creative freedom. It's like, yeah, man, creators, do what you want to do, man. It's creative freedom right here. All right, this is what we care about. While it's wonderful for creators to express what they've always wanted to do, this sometimes led to a disconnect with audience. Well, again, everything ain't for everybody. It's not about the audience. Not every single anime is going to find this giant audience. Sometimes an anime is only going to be for a few people, and that's fine.
It's maybe like, bro, easy. Bro, one man's trash is another man's treasure, bro. DA don't like vigilantes. It's one of my favorite animes of all time.
Oh, stop it. Name always try to do that.
No, but
no, your point is taken.
It's like, people have like different like experiences, like, watching this stuff. You can't like it's in the next sentence. They're saying they're trying to get as many people as possible. And that's not the goal. Because if you try to make something for everyone, you make it for no one.
Yeah, look, what matters most is that as many people as possible genuinely enjoy a work. And it's like they're trying to engineer the audience. They're focused solely on popularity. It's not about the artistic nature of it. It's not about the work. It's not about, hey, this anime, this may only get like a 1%, of the market. This may only get 2% of the market. This may only get 5% of the anime market. We might not, but guess what? Sometimes what happens, what's funny, is that sometimes an anime don't really resonate right now, or a manga, or any artwork for that matter. It doesn't resonate right now. It resonates 10 years from now, 20 years from now. People pick it up and they see the value of it because it's speaking to them. You got to let the creators create, and you can't try to put handcuffs on them, because what's going to end up happening is these creators that they're talking about right here, they're just going to be like, well, shit, I'm just going to make the shit that makes money. I'm just going to make the anime that they're buying. If they buying shonen, I'm making shonen. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna make.
Creators, like, speaking of creators, really quick, like sometimes I'll watch like or read interviews, and like they'll bring up like a movie or like a show that they watched that's like super obscure that like no one's heard of, and they said like, oh, bro, I really love that. That was my like entry, and like that's why I decided to start acting or like directing, or like, and it's like, it's they had that, it's like you said, they had that super specific like love, like they're one of few, but like it's something that drove them to like pursue a passion. And like, if you only like tailor it to like the masses, you're probably gonna get less of that. Like, there's value.
You're gonna get watered down, generic. Yeah, hey, everything's a battle shonen, and it's like, look, I love battle shonen just like the next guy, but I don't want everything to be battle shonen. Hey, man, can we get something different? Can we get something new? This is what Netflix is going to end up doing. They're not saying it. They're not saying it outright. But again, when you're talking about, we need to make sure that this thing is available as many people as can genuinely enjoy work. We got to get as many people as possible. And what do most people like? Oh, they like Dragon Ball. Oh, they like, My Hero Academia. Oh, they like, JJK. Oh, they like Demon Slayer. Okay, everything's going to be that. And then you will never get something like a free rent. You'll never get free rent from Netflix, because they're only interested in the most popular, something that's really going to sell to the masses. This is the problem with global anime. And we've seen this with Hollywood, because Hollywood is on the remake, reboot, sequel, prequel, spinoff campaign, and they don't make original things anymore. Hollywood has already shown you this is a dead end street. They've already shown this to you, because what's happening? All the people that used to rock with Hollywood are now what? Oh, we're watching anime, because anime is different, because anime seems like it's about creativity.
Because anime makes you actually look at things and go, hey, what's the motivation? Why does this speak to me? Why is this just reaching out and saying, hey, get invested in the story? When you do that, you make money. When you do that, you attract you attract flies. You basically have your sugar. You have your honey. You do something like this, you're gonna have nothing but vinegar.
Facts.
Yeah. And the big, like, they're talking. They're talking about, like, they're gonna have a hand in like these creative processes. they're gonna probably start censoring some stuff because if you want to hit a global audience, there's some countries that have some restrictions. You know, even if you don't talk about the Middle East countries, like, you know, we're just looking at what's like the state of the UK right now. They're fucking crazy authoritarian. Like they're banning like a lot of stuff. Like I don't know if you guys heard about that story about that VTuber that got arrested for like, you know, her own drawings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I heard about that, bro. Like, I heard about that.
Like,
a VTuber named Leaflet talked about that. I heard about that.
Yeah, and you know, like, you know, I look, let's go back to the anime that I brought up, my entry anime, Oremo. That anime probably would not fly for like a global audience because like it deals with like Japan loves their fucking incest, bro, for some reason. And you know, you know, some people like, you know, that's an anime thing for them, you know. But that's not gonna fly at the global level because like, you know, that shit's looked down on like a lot of the world. And it's just like, you know, that's understandable, but it's also like, you know, like if you didn't give the
shout out to MMA Crease King. I've been watching Slice of Life for the last couple of weeks when it comes to anime. Love my battle shonen, but there's more to life than that. Exactly my point. That's what I'm
saying, bro.
Exactly my point. There's more to life than just one thing. But like I said, because Netflix is Netflix, you know what Netflix is going to do? They're going to double and triple down on the battle shonen because that's what all the kids are watching. And it gets the best ratings and it has the most views. And then we can sell IP. It's an IP now. And now we can sell all of these characters as action figures. We can put them on t-shirts and on lunch boxes. And boom, we sold it. And then we sold it like fucking Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic
and even
Park.
If they expand,
but that's what it is.
Even if they showcase genres beyond battle shonen, they're only going to showcase or like try to emulate the works of the most popular work of that genre. Like you talked about Frieren, if they see that Frieren's popping up, they're going to try to make every anime like Frieren. No more experimentation. It's just Frieren. You know, we have an elf protagonist. We have like a mage girl. We have like, you know, a boy. Like that's it. That's going to be the formula because like they only care about the formula, bro. Like they only chase trends. Like, you know, they thought that gay shit was like popping off like right here. That's why they keep putting like these race swaps, these gender swaps, like, and it just doesn't work out because they're so disconnected. And now I just feel like, you know, they're just trying to make excuses. They're trying to throw someone under the bus. You know, like the studio. Oh, they had too much creative freedom. It wasn't our fault. You know, even though we had to like greenlight it, even though like, bro, get the fuck out. You guys know what you're putting on your platform, bro. Like this had to have gone through somebody. Stop it.
Scapegoating like a mofo. That's all it is.
Great romance.
It's just scapegoating. It's just scapegoating, gaslighting at the finest, man.
Yeah,
it is. So yeah, again, the reason that I bring all of that up and I talk about that because anime is going global. More and more people are watching anime. The younger generations, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, that's what they watch. That's their entertainment now. That's their entertainment. They're watching that more than they watch Hollywood. And so what's going to happen is the studios like, you know, Disney, they're picking up anime, Universal, Sony, Netflix, obviously. And then Paramount, Warner Brothers, everybody's going to start gravitating over to anime. Oh, what anime can we get? Because, excuse me, they're all about making money. Their focus is money. They don't care. Their focus is money. Hey, can we turn this into a franchise? And can we get more folks to watch it? And they don't care about the art form. They don't care about the storytelling. They just care about what's going to make them the most money. And you heard it directly from Netflix. So expect that to be the message going forward. Keep your eye on it. All right. Because that's where things are heading right now. And look, we'll talk about this every week if we have to. But I feel like we got to start saying, hey, we want anime to remain Japanese and we want it to remain a pure art form, different stories that we can all enjoy. And we don't want Western studios dictating what gets made and what doesn't get made. That's the last thing that I want. All right. If the Japanese studios want to dictate that, that's Japan. That's fine. But we do not want Western studios dictating anything. Okay. Get those guys out of the process and let the Japanese figure it out. And then you guys just follow their lead. If they say, hey, this is what we making, it is what it is. All right.
Jump. If Japanese say, hey, this is what we're doing, and you better jump, just shut up and jump.
Shut up and jump. Exactly. All right. We're going to move on. Thank you, everybody, for y'all patience. We got 80 plus people in here. Smash that like button. And if you're over on Anime Heads, make sure you also smash that like button. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Look, Anime Heads, in case some of you guys want to support us over there, because you know we still building. All right. This is the Anime Heads link. I'll put it in the chat right now. If you want to go over there and watch Anime Heads over there, do so. It helps that channel out because that channel needs some love, watch hours, all that good stuff.
Yo, are we still trying to do that Are we still doing that giveaway at 500 or not? That's off the table.
We are doing major giveaways. Once we hit 500 subs on Anime Heads, we are giving away a whole lot of stuff, man. Look, I'll show you one of the things that I'm gonna give away right here because I just got it. Okay. All right. Actually, I didn't just get it, but I got this a while ago. But this is gonna be one of the giveaways. All right. We giving away this bad boy. All right. Woo. A Grandista. All right. Tanjiro. All right. From Demon Slayer. This is going to be one of the giveaways that we give away over on Anime Heads. All right. Along with a lot of other stuff. All right. This ain't going to be the only thing. We're giving away a lot. But we got to get to 500 because that's monetization. And then once we get there, look, we're going to be rocking and rolling. Anime Heads is going to be all the way live. We are going to have a great time over there. We're doing contests. We're doing game shows. We're doing streams. We're doing videos. We're doing it all, okay? It's going to be dope. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So get over there to Anime Heads. We're trying to build this community up. I got so many crazy, insane ideas of what I want to do over on that channel, and it's going to be absolutely 100% popping, all right? I'm not slowing down. Anime Heads, to me, is one of my favorite things to discuss. So if you haven't subscribed to Anime Heads, that link right there is to watch it on Anime Heads in the description. You guys can go and check it out as well. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. All right.
Shao Kahn just entered the chat.
Who that?
I said Shao Kahn just entered the chat. T.
Oh, it's fucking Uncle T,
man. Bro, T missed the segment where we're all like dropping anime in the chat, bro. That was a prime time to get some great recommendations.
Come on.
We don't want T, man. Look, T. Make T watch anime.
Bro, that's the goal for 500. If we get to 500 on Anime Heads,
if we get to 500, we gonna get T for show on here watching something, man.
hey. Oh,
hey, look, T is coming to anime. He's coming to Anime Expo. All right, he will be at Anime Expo on one of those days. I don't know which day, but we gonna make sure we get T in the Anime Expo so he can rate some of the anime cosplay. We're gonna have T rating cosplay, so he'll give T ratings on the anime cosplay. We are gonna have look. That's if we get monetized. So you guys got to do the work, okay? Share the videos out there. Do what it is that you do, and let's get it cracking, man. Because y'all would love to see T do some T ratings on some of the cosplayers, right? I'm pretty sure you would. Okay, I'm pretty sure you would. So that's how we doing this, all right? T is like, wait, what? I'm gonna do what? I just made that up right now. All right, guys, thank you very much. Love to the chat. Love to the chat. We got to keep it going. All right. Did you guys know that Ghost in the Shell is coming back? Ghost in the Shell is coming back this July. All right.
Oh, I am excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
All right. And look, we got the director. All right. And this dude had an absolute insane history. All right. Look at this real. Let me pop that. Let's listen to this.
What led to the animator Moko-chan directing the series?
まず監督のモコちゃん監督なんですけども、今回広角機動隊が初めての監督作品になります。ずっと岩佐正樹監督の下で監督の補佐などをしていました。
Devilman Crybaby?
山田直子監督の作品や夏目慎吾監督やアベル・ゴンガラ監督の作品で昨年ダンダダンというシリーズで副監督を務めて、そういった長い経緯があって今回広角機動隊を本人もすごく作品が好きだということで監督を務めることになりました。
You see the list of credits that the director, all right? This is the producer talking about the director. And he says, man, this guy worked on a lot of stuff. This is his first, all right? So this is the director. This is his directorial debut, all right? And he runs down everything that this man has worked on. And what I really love is the fact, so he worked on Devilman Crybaby, okay? He worked on Devilman Crybaby, all right? He already trained under this guy, all right, who worked on Devilman Crybaby, all right? And then the Heike story, all right, he has experience there, all right? So you got to understand that anime, they don't just throw somebody in there, all right? He worked on Time Machine Blues and Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, all right? These people work, man. They put in the work. They have a resume, and then he was also an assistant director on Dan to Dan, all right? And he's a big fan of Ghost in the Shell. And so you can already tell that Ghost in the Shell is about to be like all the way live. All right. We saw the trailer before, man. The trailer looks great. All right. This is the old school animation. I mean, it looks just like Ghost in the Shell, don't it? This looks exactly like Ghost in the Shell looked back in the day, man. I love the animation on this. How you guys feeling, man? I'm pumped up. I am so pumped up for Ghost in the Shell to make its return, man. How you feeling about it? Name? Did you watch the original?
Yeah, I watched it with the re-release in theaters like a few years back. It was pretty good. But it's like, you know, it's like the conversation we had last week. Like these guys, like they build up the resume. They're not just like put there. Like, you know, you see some of these Hollywood directors, like you just see them no credits at all. Like they did a few indie films. Okay, now you're headlining like a $2 million blockbuster. Like, no, these guys had to earn their keep. Like, you know, he said like they have to start at the bottom and like they have to build their credits. Like that guy had like, he was working with some pretty good people, and you know, now they trust him to helm like, you know, an anime. And it also helps that he's a big fan, because like, you know, we know that's a big problem in Hollywood. You get about the hero, the passion or love it all, and they just like, how you're gonna be like how.
Uh-oh. Name, we lost you, bro. You still there?
Audience like sees like this property.
Okay, there you go. Name,
yeah,
you still there?
I cut off. Yeah, I cut off.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Keep going.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it helps that these people like actually love what they're doing too, and know the property, because we've seen in Hollywood that they'll hire these people who have nothing to do with the property, have no love, no passion for it, no experience with it at all. And now that those people are going to dictate or like create a vision or an experience for like an audience that's going to like, you know, define or like probably be like one of their first experiences. Like, you know, for Marvel, like MCU, like a lot of people are probably going to think like Taskmaster's a girl, because like that's the MCU version that they saw, or like, and that's just one of many, you know? And so it helps that, you know, you have people who actually love and know the source material, instead of like just finding someone, you know, oh yeah, you know, just do what you do.
Yeah, you want people that, like, number one, love the original, obviously, but they have a whole like their IMDb is just learning under greats. All right, learning under people that have gotten the work done. And you could tell just by the direction of this that Ghost in the Shell is going to be awesome, man. I'm looking so forward to this. I cannot tell you how much I love, because I love Ghost in the Shell. I said that was like one of the anime that just got me in. All right. This was the one that dragged me in and made me a fan in the mid-90s. And so I'm looking forward to this. That's the only thing I can say, man. I can't say that about a lot of anime. But I am looking forward to Ghost in the Shell coming in July. And I'm glad to see that the director, you know, he has that pedigree where he's worked with greats. All right. He's not just some dude that just started out like a Nia DaCosta in the Marvels. All right. It's like, wait, chick, where did you work on? Oh, yeah, I worked on Candyman. Have you done anything else? Not really. So then why are we hiring you to do this Marvel movie? Anyway, I'm glad I'm glad that these anime studios got their act together. All right.
and that's a system that I think that's a system we need to bring over here. We need to have someone who's basically saying, hey, guess what? I've been around the block. I know the ins, the outs. And you know what? Anyone who's going to be doing this, you're going to be learning from me. That way you can basically put this stuff out there and you can keep this going. The problem is over here in the West, we have people who think that you made something. Guess what? Good job. Keep it pushing. But no, we have people who make stuff here like, oh, see, I'm the best. Pull your head out of your
well, that's what Georgia Girl is saying right here. The West is allergic to learning from the greats. It's like, yeah, like learn from the greats, man. Learn from people that's been there. All right. And like Tony again. What's up, Tony? You know, same with the mangakas. All right. assistants to the creator of Chainsaw Man created their own manga like Hell's Paradise. I was just telling my son about Hell's Paradise because he hasn't checked it yet. And I was like, you haven't seen Hell's Paradise? Kid, what are you doing? You need to go and watch that.
Think of it like this.
But that's the thing, man. You gotta build like, hey man, each one teach one. You know, learn from the past, pass on what you have learned. That's what we see in the East, but the West, everybody's just a grand superstar as soon as they step out. First time ever doing anything. I'm a superstar. It's like, no, you're not. All right, go learn some history, man. Learn from the past. Learn from the legends. That's what they do in Japan, and that's why anime is great. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stacey.
Oh, no, you're all right. You're right. It's like what Macklemore said in one of his songs. The greats weren't great because at birth they could paint. The greats were great because they paint a lot.
Yeah. Yep. It sure is, man. Absolutely, man. Look, Hell's Paradise is great, man. I love season 2, man. Season 2 was so good. All right, look, let's keep it going, man. Look, this is an anime I did not watch, which was also a Netflix anime, and we got an announcement. All right, Blue Eye Samurai returns for season 2 on Netflix in 2027. Everybody and their grandmama said, DA, have you watched Blue Eye Samurai? And I was like, I actually haven't. I haven't.
Neither have I. And I'm actually wanting to, like, as soon as this is over, I'm gonna go ahead and look it up because I know I'm probably gonna like this.
Everybody told me it was
I have
good.
a question. Is it really an anime though, or is it just one of those like Avatar ones where people just kind of like file it under anime because it has enough influence?
Look, no, I don't know, name. Everybody has told me that this is amazing anime. That's what I've been told by anime fans. But is it anime? Look, y'all telling me right now it's a Western production. Okay. It's a Western production. And it could be one of those situations like you just said, like Avatar. Avatar is good, but it's not anime. But it's good, but it's not anime. All right. I like Blue Eye Samurai. Okay. Technically not an anime. Okay, thank you. That's what I figured. It's not an anime. But
okay, I might
like
actually like this. I might like this because Chinho in the chat said, Chinho chat said it's kind of like Afro Samurai, and Afro Samurai was actually really good. So like I actually loved Afro Samurai. So if it's somewhere in that ballpark, I think I might like it.
Okay. Well, it's coming in 2027, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be here soon. So, maybe watch season 1, get ready, get caught up. If you like, if you want to keep up with it, you don't have to, watch a whole lot. You can just watch season 1 and then it's on to season 2, Speaking of something that I listen, man, I didn't enjoy this. This is also Netflix. I didn't enjoy it at first, but it warmed up to me. Okay. Sakamoto Days on Netflix. Yeah, it had a slow start, but it had a banger ending, man. That ending of that the summer season was dope. All right. Oh my God. Sakamoto Days got so good at the end. I had to rush out. Look, you guys, you might see him back here. Let me see. You guys might see him back there. I had to go get wait, where they at? I had to go get him, man. I had to go get Tara Sakamoto and Shin and the whole crew. I got them, man. I said, look, these guys is awesome. I loved it. And Sakamoto Days locked in. Well, apparently the live action film over in Japan is actually doing pretty good. Okay. It's got 1.5 billion yen in earnings. All right. In the first 5 days in Japanese theaters. What does that translate? What does that translate? Anybody can do the math. What does that translate into dollars? All right. 1.05 billion yen. Does anybody got that? What does that translate to? I got to ask somewhere around here.
Let me grab my phone. Let me grab my phone real quick. I might be able to.
Look, I think Name got it. Name, what do you got, man? What does that translate into?
It says 6 million USD. So if you think about like Japan currency, like that's a lot. Like
that's a lot for Japan.
6.
Like $6 million for Japan. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
For 5 days, that's a lot. There's not look. Japan isn't the United States. All right,
No.
they ain't got 350 million people over there, so that's actually pretty good. Yeah,
And probably like the budget on this movie is like probably respectable because first of all it's done in like yen, but also because they're not going crazy like some of these 100 million like Hollywood productions. Like that's probably gonna like this probably make its money back, and like if they were to like try to port it to like international, like maybe like a limited theatrical to like test the waters, it could probably do a little bit like more because like from what I've been seeing of this movie, it's pretty good. Like some of the scenes, the action, it looks like dynamite, bro. Like.
Yeah, look, here goes some of that right there. All right. So this is the Sakamoto days action.
See, now I need to know the budget. Now I need to know the budget because at that point, that 1.5, oh man. Oh,
Some
Thomas
stunt work.
Yeah. Thomas in the chat basically put it in there. It's not 6.4, it's 6.71 713 million. Hey,
Yeah,
like
but
said,
I mean, look, one thing I can tell you is Sakamoto was all about that action. It had a lot of crazy, insane stunts and kills, and that's basically what this is. This guy is clearly Shin. Shin was really good. I like Shin as a character.
Bro, side note, this guy, the Shin actor, he was in Tokusatsu, so like he has a background in this too. So like that's also really cool.
Oh, really?
Like he didn't come into this like blind. He probably like did some of this before, and like he was talking about in this interview, like the director told him like if you can kick higher, like I can get a better like I can get more out of you. So like he just like the
so is that why
like,
they had that little paddle up there? Is that why they
the director told him to shoot for that, but he went above and beyond because like his reasoning was like if I can do like this, like all of this like is easier. So like he shot for like beyond like what the director asked of him.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
look, they put their back into it, man. Like when I love that. This is the thing, man. When the Japanese do something, they go all the way to the wall. All right, they're not slowing down. They're not skimping. All right, they're giving you everything they got. All right, gambate. All right, that's what they believe in. Gambate, do your best. All right, they're going all the way to the wall, and they try to push as hard as they can on every single situation. And you love it, man. You absolutely love it. So look, is this coming to the States? Because I
don't know. I wanted to, dude. This looks cool. Like this in the live action Blue Lock. I want to see it, bro.
See, the thing about Japanese is they don't do things half-ass. So if they do bring this to the States, they will break the bank. This is something that theaters would love to have. Just the action scene in that would basically break the bank.
Yeah, the action looks amazing, man. The action looks absolutely amazing.
Bro,
go ahead.
East Asian stunt teams were crazy back in the day, bro. Like we're talking about like Hong Kong action films, like bro, they're moving like demons when they had like less like what's it called safety restrictions. Like even though like they've tempered that now because like you don't want people like dying or like getting injured on set, but like dude, they're still pulling it off, bro. Like that shit was cool. Like that short clip we saw, like I was seeing some really dynamic stuff that I wish I saw like in Hollywood.
Yeah. All right, let me move on. This is the next topic. We're just kind of speed running these, man. You guys are familiar with the Crunchyroll Anime Awards? I'm pretty sure. Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Coming up May 23rd, actually. Somebody asked this guy, Jerome Mazandarani, all right, the Answer Man. All right, this is on Anime News Network. A reader asks, "Dear Answer Man, with the Crunchyroll Anime Awards hitting their 10th anniversary this May, I keep seeing people call it the Oscars of anime, but that never quite rings true to me. The Oscars are voted on by the people who make the films. The Anime Awards feels like they're voted on by whoever can mobilize the biggest fan base on social media. Does the Japanese industry take this ceremony seriously? And what would it actually take for the awards to earn the kind of prestige that the Oscars or even the Annie Awards have in their fields?" All right, so Crunchyroll Anime Awards, I think we talked about it like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever the voting was going on. We talked about it. Nobody cares. All right. It's a popularity contest. Crunchyroll probably is picking their own winners. This guy writes this entirely too long This article is just ridiculously long, man. Name said it was an interesting article. I was like, bro, this article way too long, man. I ain't gonna read all of that. Name, since you read it, I'm gonna let you summarize it. What is it? Are the Crunchyroll Anime Awards even legit? Does anybody care? Does it matter?
They said like they were entered this guy like so. First of all, like something interesting, they mentioned like how the voting works, and again, I don't know if they changed it like this year, but they said in the past it's known to be like 30% like fan vote and then 70% judges vote. So like they did all that that hype. Oh, vote for your favorite anime to win. That only counts for like 30% of like the total vote. Like ultimately, the judges have the final like say. So it's just like you said, DA. It's like it's kind of that's just for optics, and then like they're just gonna kind of like vote for what they want to win or push, because I haven't kept up with it like as seriously, but I don't think like anything outside of like Crunchyroll's titles has won like any like big award from them in these shows, because that's probably like they probably don't want that. That's probably concession. Like someone's doing it better than us. Just, like don't watch our platform, but. This guy interviewed he talked to like several like Japanese industry professionals, and they said like it's not a big deal in Japan. Like it's just kind of like we know it's there, but like it has like no sway to them, because first of all, Crunchyroll is like region blocked in Japan, so like a lot of the country doesn't even know about Crunchyroll. Like they might hear about the awards, but like they don't know about it because like Crunchyroll is just not it's region blocked in Japan for some reason. So it's just like, first of all, you're not even hitting your like the intended audience, and they only recently moved like the award ceremony to Tokyo. It used to be in LA, so this was just for us. It was just for like
it feels like it, man. Like, look, this was the winner last year. Anime of the year, Solo Leveling. Look, I'm not mad at Solo Leveling. I like Solo Leveling. Thought Solo Leveling was pretty good. Okay, but beating Frieren? What? What?
See
what? Now, this is where you lose me. I'm like, okay, this is a popularity contest. It's like Homecoming King. It's a popularity contest, man.
Bro, before they voted, they all did the.
Which makes me feel bad because I do like to smoke one every now and then, but I'm like, some of you guys smoking this stuff, making wrong choices at times. So I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of thinking that we probably need to do something like what Side Scrollers does. They actually put the power in the fans' hands because they're the ones who watch this stuff.
I don't hate Solo Leveling. Okay, I love Solo Leveling, but come on, man, come on, dog. Come on, man. Frieren is legitimately one of the best anime in the last 10 years. Solo Leveling is good. I'm not saying it's not, but are we serious here? Look, Solo Leveling and Kaiju, that first season of Kaiju 8, those are really, to me, like very, very comparable. Even though, I love Solo. This was Solo Leveling season 2. Solo Leveling is good. But it's not Frieren.
Oh no, this is season 1, man. This is season 1. So let me give you context. People.
Whoa. No. This is wait. This is 2025. 25 was season 2. This was season 2 of Solo.
The cutoff for the nominations is fall 2024. So even if since it came out, the season 2 came out in 2025, it wasn't eligible. It was eligible for next year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. Season 2 was better than season 1.
Exactly. So people were voting for season 2 when the nomination was for season 1. So like that's
my god.
Okay,
damn, I didn't even know that.
So first of all, like, and this is the crazy thing. There's two things I want to address in this one. They asked the question, is the Crunchyroll Anime Awards like the anime Oscars? I would say, in this regard, yes, because you're seeing the same problem you have with Oscars. These people don't watch all the nominees. Like, dude, if you watch and I haven't seen Frieren, but the things I've heard, the things I've seen about Frieren, like easily, like, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a good amount of these
wipes
anime.
the floor with both seasons. Look, let me put it this way: Frieren wipes the floor with both seasons of Solo Leveling 1 and 2. All right, it wipes the map with them. It's not close. All right, it's
Bro,
not
it's like,
close. Dan to Dan, look, they got Dan to Dan in here. Dan to Dan wipes the floor. Season 1 wipes the floor with well, maybe not wipes the floor, but it's comparable to Solo Leveling Season 1. It's comparable. Dan to Dan is there. Kaiju number 8 is comparable. All right, I didn't see Delicious in Dungeon. I don't know about the. I didn't watch the. I'm watching the Apothecary Diaries. I'm kind of catching up with it, but I didn't see it back then. But come on, I mean, like, bro, man, come on. This can't be the Oscars. And if it's the Oscars, like you said, name, it's got all kind of problems, man.
So, yeah, and then the second problem I want to bring up is like they're doing the thing that's gonna lead them into a pitfall. They're trying to chase that like Hollywood, that like Western thing. You know, they're still trying to believe in the golden age of like Hollywood, like, you know, Oscars, Emmys, and all this stuff. Like, bro, that's a thing of the past. Like, you seen like those award shows? What was that shit? The Met Gala, bro. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, if they're trying to chase that, bro, man, like, dude, get out of here, bro. Like,
okay. The Met Gala. Come on, we got to be serious about this. The Met Gala should be considered an insane asylum by now.
I agree. What you would disagree, Dynamite? What you would disagree with,
bro?
Man?
Okay, but let's put it this way.
Dan to Dan is silly. Dan to Dan is dope.
Let's put it.
Dan to Dan is something that's like it's supposed to be that outrageous, and it works for it. It's not my cup of tea, but it's not taking itself too seriously, and I can love that.
Yeah.
Guys, let's put it this way. This is like if you tried to make an award ceremony and you're like, okay, who's gonna win the awards? The Godfather or like, you know, Infinity War or like Captain America, Winter Soldier? This is what it's like. It's like you're putting this like, you know, this bastion of greatness against like something that's pretty good too, but it's not that, you know. There's two different things, two different levels.
Look, Dynamite. Look. I mean, this is the beauty of anime. We can agree to disagree.
Agreed.
I love both. I love Free Ren. I love Solo Leveling. I think both are really, really good. But I think Free Ren is really, 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 really good. I mean, it's well better than Solo Leveling. And again, it's the taste, right? You might like something in the style of a shonen battle. You know, he's basically clearing dungeons, and that's fine. I think that it works, and I love it. I love Solo Leveling, you know, but Free Ren is so different, and it's so good, you know. But again, that's the difference in anime. You know, that's the difference in anime. We can agree to disagree, and it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I would have Free Ren leaps and bounds ahead of Solo Leveling, man. Like, and again, that's not me talking like down on Solo Leveling. I think Solo Leveling is good. I really think it's good, but it's not on the same level, in my opinion, as Free Ren. You know.
Yeah, and I agree. To Budget Cat in the chat, to call the Solo Leveling Gary Stu, I'm sorry, bro. No, because we actually do see him getting his butt handed to him. We see him. He has bleeding.
That, and especially in that first season. Especially in the first season. Second season, you could argue, he a little OP. He a little bit OP in that second season, man.
That's fair. That's a fair point if you're depending on how you phrase the second season. But we still see him basically having to work and earn his wins. He for example, when he's going when he first takes on that dungeon where he's like, okay, yeah, I need to come back for this. Yeah, he knew that he barely won against the Cerberus, and he was like, yeah, if I go in now, that's it. So he's like, I gotta come back later.
Look, the winner for the best film of the year, this was again in 2025. And again, we'll see the Crunchyroll Awards for 2026. What was it? May 23rd, I think. So it's coming up in like 2 weeks.
And then
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, I think it was set to Japan time because they're airing it in Tokyo. So like it's gonna be like 12 a.m. like in California for us. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like I don't know if you guys want to.
Hey, look, we can go live. We can go live. It's on a weekend, right? It's on a weekend, so you know, hey, everybody down. We'll stay up and we'll watch it with you.
Hey, I'm down to crash out on these like stupid tastes, bro. Like I know there's gonna be some crazy discourse, bro. Because I heard the My Hero fan. The My Hero
DA?
fans are trying to they're trying to like mobilize to get like awards for the final season. So
DA,
there might be
we better have popcorn, DA. To see a name crash out, we better have popcorn.
Well, we'll have it. Don't worry about it, Stacy. We'll have it.
What?
But yeah, I mean, they had other awards. Best new anime series solo leveling won that over Free Rent again. It was like, bro, come on, man. Like, you can't give Free Rent nothing.
I'm kind of expecting DA to play the little boozy clip. Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
Bro, wait, hold up. I heard this shit was trash. Bro, this anime was getting dog walked for. Yeah, because I heard like the first few episodes were good, and then like they completely pivoted from like what people thought it was gonna be, and then like it just like bro, this just shows you like what the fuck are they voting for?
It's a popularity. Look, I don't get it, man. I don't get it myself.
It's like what I said earlier. I think sooner or later we're gonna have to do it like what Side Scrollers did, because Side Scrollers literally came out with their own version of an award show, and they're actually about to try and like do this stuff live. So what they're doing is basically it's all decided by the fans, and I'm like, that's basically what's gonna happen.
That's the way to go. It's like the People's Choice Awards. Yeah, that's the way to go, man. Let the fans pick the winners. Forget the studios, forget the creatives. Just let the fans pick the winners. The fans, the ones that y'all care about, because like Netflix, we only care about the customer, and how much stuff we can sell to them, let them pick the winners. It'd be interesting to see. We're going to get to a Netflix awards at some point in time. It's going to be interesting to see who wins those awards. If it will be just the audience, or will Netflix try to, prop up some of their, dying series. All right. Anyway, we got to move on, guys. Thank you very much. We did get a super chat that came through from Marshall J, otherwise known as Jenna Ortega, for $4.99. You guys are great. Are you guys into fan service anime? Sometimes a lot of men do. Look.
Let's see. Oh, there's too many to count. Keijo, High School DxD. Let's see. I know I got a few on my shelves, so like I said, too much to count.
Ooh, can I show this picture? Can I show this picture on YouTube? I think I can. Maybe not. We'll find out. All right, because they go demonetize me if I can't. Oh man.
Well, let's see.
Fan service.
Let's move the super chat. Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah, look, man, I'm all for a little fun. To me, fan service is fun. All right.
Oh no.
Fan service is all about fun, and look, like we all have to understand that the Japanese don't have the same hangups when it comes to sex that we have here in the West. They just don't have those same. Oh my God, that's like Dane was saying, man. They got like weird little sister love. Like, what is this little sister shit? They got that over there, man. All right. If you watch Black Clover, you know all about that already. All right. They got this. Yeah. It's a weird thing, but that's Japan. All right. That's Japan. That's their culture. And you just say, oh, okay, that's Japan. That's what they do.
Bro,
all right?
Look at that clip I posted in the chat, bro. This is what that's what this bullshit's about, bro. Like, this is the bullshit.
Wait, where is it at?
It's in the chat. It's in the private chat, bro. That's the bullshit that put me on, and that's the shit that that's what they be watching, bro.
Chinho.
All right, wait.
Wong.
Okay, Name got something for us to watch. Hold up.
Chinho
Name, is
Wong
this safe?
is crazy.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm getting scared now.
Yeah. How fast how fast can you close the tab? Like, I don't think there's anything crazy in this, but like just in case, how fast can you close the tab?
All right, let's share it. Hold up.
Yeah, you better use your discretion on this one, DA.
I am. All right. There it is. Name. You were in your sister's room using your sister's computer to play a game about doing indecent things to your sister. Name. What are you watching, bro? What are you doing, man? What are you watching?
I think you might need to get a visit from somebody.
Bro, I don't know how to explain it, bro. That shit was funny to me in like the 10th grade,
Yeah.
bro. This shit was put me on, bro.
Tony Ilias in the chat got it right. FBI, open up.
Bro. Name gonna get the channel touchdown, man. Name gonna be having. Oh man, I goddamn. You know, Name. They after all the YouTubers, they demonetizing cast left and right. What are you trying to send me, man?
They
What
try
are
to
you
get
doing, Name?
Bro.
he tried to get all three of us trapped up.
Name don't got a YouTube channel, so Name is fine. Hey, all right, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. The rest of us got channels, man.
Bro, anime heads about to fucking die before it gets started, bro.
Holy smokes, man! All right, definitely
No,
MMA.
but it goes back to it goes back to
he's drilling
point,
holes.
Like, that kind of.
Hey, Da, he's drilling holes in the hull, man. We're about to sink because of him.
Bro, but that goes to DA's point. Like that kind of humor doesn't like fly here, or like it's not as common.
No, it doesn't.
So like
No.
that
it don't fly
like,
here either. Name it don't fly
exactly.
here. It don't
fly there. But like someone made it because it's someone's vision, bro. Like,
sheesh. All right, look, let's talk about. Wait, hold on. Where are we at? All right. Thank you very much, Marshall J, for the $4.99. And yes, a little fan service. You can't go wrong. All right. Let's talk about this, man. Next up, man, we got Kagurabachi. We talked about it last week. Kagurabachi, there was a major battle to see who would get to adapt this. All right. Toyo Keizai reported that companies were fighting over adapting Kagurabachi into an anime. Major anime planning and production companies in television stations with a proven track record in adapting jump works into anime submitted bids. So they wasn't just taking it from anybody. You had to have all of your receipts that we've done this before. We know what it is that we're doing. And as a matter of fact, it was revealed that in the competition of acquiring the anime IP of Kagurabachi Studios were required to make an animated video to be reviewed by Shueisha and the author. They were required to create a promotional video. So basically, probably because Shueisha's editorial department, rights manager, and original author thought the creative work was good. So they had to go through it. All right. They wasn't just allowed, hey, man, let me just do this. Obviously, we know that Sidepick got the bid. But this just goes to show, number one, how big Kagurabachi is going to be. That they went through this huge vetting process, and they said, "Hey, look, man, if you're gonna bid for this, we need to see this, man. We need to see everything that you've done, ahead of time." So it's clear that this is going to be a very, very big project. I'm looking forward to it, man. I think that the first trailer we got was solid. I don't know anything about it, but I'm hearing great things. But yeah, I'm glad to see that they're taking their time and they're saying, hey, if you guys want to jump in, hey, before we even say yes or no, go show us what you got. All right. Create a promotional video. All right. Show us what you got. Show us what you can do. And these studios all jumped in and did that. So I'm actually enthusiastic about this project. What do you guys think?
I think it's actually a smart idea because thank God because if they just chose any random studio, we might get a redo of what is it? One Punch Man season 3.
Oh my God.
T-Bait, DA's favorite anime.
No, that ain't my favorite anime. Knock it off, bro.
Bro, he about to hurt you.
Manga sales already broke records. Yeah. I mean, again, this is a top tier project. Everybody's wanting to work on it. Everybody's been talking about it, buzzing about it. Had a big long countdown that ended last week, and the hype train is real for Kagurabachi. They're talking about this might be the next Dragon Ball. I'm like, what? Like the next. We're hearing insane things about Kagurabachi. All right, it's that anime. It is going to be that anime that everybody's going to talk about, kind of like Solo Leveling. But I didn't hear that much about Solo Leveling in the run-up. It dropped it. Solo Leveling dropped and just took over the internet. But
see, see, that was the thing. Solo Leveling dropped when nobody was even looking for stuff like that. And that's why it was able to blow up. So now you got this. And I'm like, well, from what I'm hearing, it was basically, it hit the ground. It didn't hit the ground running. It hit the ground and took off like a friggin' rocket. So now I'm basically interested. I want to see it. And I kind of want to like check out the manga too, especially with something I've got planned coming up. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, so look, we've talked about it last week and did a couple of videos on it. Kagurabachi. We'll keep our eye on it and see, more news that's coming out on it. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty damn good. All right. Last topic, ladies and gentlemen. Last topic. We're almost at 2 hours. Thank you, everybody that's here, man. Smash the like button if you have not already done so. I've heard about this, but I haven't seen much on it. So I was just going to throw this out to you guys and maybe some of the folks out there in the chat. We got an open world anime RPG, Neverness to Everness, and this thing blew up $14 million globally on day one. I haven't heard anything about it. I'm in the dark. I'm not a big gamer like that, so maybe that's why. But I mean, this thing apparently is killing it right now, man. $14 million in U.S. global revenue within 1 day of launch, according to publisher Perfect World Games. Have you guys heard of this? I have not heard of this.
No, I haven't, and I'm a big gamer. Hell, most of my channel is gaming, so I would have definitely loved to look into this. But if it's an RPG open world, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check this out because
man,
I'm like,
wow.
And
look, see, this is the beauty. Again, a lot of stuff you haven't heard of is blowing up, so it's like there's stuff for everybody all over the place, and you might not even be aware of it. Okay, have you heard of Everness to Neverness? Or Neverness to Everness. I'm sorry.
I don't think I have. This is the first time hearing it. I don't know if it's the same one, but I was hearing like some controversy over a game like over the weekend, but I wasn't like actively keeping up with it. I didn't know if we were going to cover it, so I didn't send it. I don't know if it's the same one, but like this looks good. Like 14 million in a day is crazy. Like for
That's
games
crazy.
too. Like,
yeah.
Is this like a single purchase game, or is it one of those like is it one of those like like what's
Anime
it called?
GTA?
Well, that would explain it. Grand Theft Auto hasn't really been out there in like years. So if this is anime GTA, they broke it. This is they found.
Oh, it's like, free to play too. Oh, I'll look, man. I'm about to get this.
I
doubt this is a mobile game. Budget Cat says mobile game. I don't think this is a mobile game. Now for 14 million,
I don't think it's a mobile game.
I mean,
and how can it be free to play if it's 14 million?
Do they have in-app? That's what it means. Like that's why I'm asking. Like, does it have in-app purchases or whatever? Like, because
it probably does have in-app purchases.
Well, look, look. We got a trailer here. Let's go ahead and watch it, man, because I haven't seen. I literally pulled up the article, and I thought you guys might know. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's play the trailer.
It's close to the sea, and there are lots of fun shops attracting many tourists.
It's tough to make a living in a big city.
New opportunities! New opportunities!
Okay, where's the Grand Theft Auto shit?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm waiting for somebody to,
I'm waiting for the
steal
Grand
a car.
Theft Auto.
I'm waiting for somebody to run over a cop in this. I'm like,
Stacy's waiting for the strip club montage.
God, name.
All right, we got another 45 seconds of this. mean, it's definitely open world. Yeah. So it dropped last week. Everness to Neverness.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know, man. Like I thought y'all might know more about it than me. I didn't know nothing, but I just saw anime game 14 million. Apparently everybody's loving it, man. So, you know, maybe it's good.
I'll check it out.
Check it out. Yeah, just check it out real quick. See what it is. You know, start looking into it, you know, and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, I was right. This was the same game that I was. Yeah, this was getting a bit of controversy because there's like some AI.
What's the
use in the
controversy?
production.
Oh,
there's some AI use in the production. That's why it sounded familiar. I didn't like look into it actively, but I know like people were making a fuss about that. I don't know the exact details, so but it's just like, bro, all these companies are using it already. They're just not telling you. So it's just like it's here. You just don't know about it.
Everybody, it's going to look. AI is here. All right.
It's one of those things where like
get out your feelings. AI is here and it's not going nowhere.
Adapt and grow with it. That's basically where we're at for right now.
Anyway, we are done, folks. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with us on Anime Nights, episode 25. We talked a little global anime, Kagurabachi, One Piece, My Hero Academia. It's a lot of fun. Everybody, share the videos out there when you get an opportunity. If you're on Anime Heads, especially, share the videos out there. Let folks know we're here. We're trying to grow the channel and get it big. So I appreciate you guys doing what you guys do. Named ain't got a channel, so I don't care. Stacy, what you got coming up, bro?
Name, I'm gonna help you out real quick before I plug myself. Go to Style Inboxes. I know they got Gundam boxes. Start a channel. I'm uploading the next episode of Final Fantasy Tactics right now. You should see it tomorrow morning. I am doing the first Mortal Kombat game on my channel Saturday. So if you guys want to pick a fighter, you got until tomorrow night at the end of DA's Nightcap to pick a fighter. I have the character select screen posted on my post tab of my channel, and I have a new episode of Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 1 on Sunday.
There it is. Thank you very much. You know what we didn't do that I had on the docket? We didn't do Anime Fantasy League.
Oh, let's go ahead and get that in real quick.
Oh, how we looking? Everybody? I don't know where I'm at, man. Honestly, I looked at it last week. I haven't gone back. So
to anybody in the chat, this is the very first Mortal Kombat game. So that's the one with the original 7 fighters. And if you guys want a choice, just go over there and in the comment section, tell me which fighter you want.
Oh shit! That movie Mortal Kombat 2 comes out this week too, right?
Yes, it does.
We watching it tomorrow. It's gonna be on the Nightcap. So if you guys watch my channel, Nightcap tomorrow night, we're gonna do an out of the theater review. Me and T are watching it, and then Cyfax, I think he's gonna join us. We'll do an out of the theater review. We'll be hanging out, and then after that, we will come back on the Nightcap at 10 p.m. and we'll chop it up and we'll talk about it. All right. I don't know why I can never find.
I'm actually going to see it twice.
I'm seeing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing it Saturday with some friends of mine because we planned to do that. But Sunday, my sister wants to try and spend a little time with me, so we're going to do it there too.
I'm trying to find my fantasy team. Is it over already? No, it can't be over.
No, it's still there. You want to share your screen? We can.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. I found it. All right, let's see what we got. So fantasy. Look, you guys know that we started our fantasy league with Anime Fantasy, and here's where I'm at right now. So I dropped. Okay, I dropped down to 3093. If we look at the current rankings and see where everybody is at, it looks like Name, you still sitting in last place. Name, what's going on?
Yeah, bro, I'm getting dog walk for my choices, bro. Yeah, I stand on business, bro. I ride or die with my shows, bro.
Okay. Look, Stacy's still sitting at number 1 in the group, and then it's me, and then
really
it's Angel. Yeah, that's you, bro. That's you. This is your team right here. Mysterio season 2, Dr. Stone, Demons of the Shadow Realm. What's it? The Barbarian and the Demon,
Barbarian, the Barbarian and
the Princess, and then Toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Marriage Toxin, man. Marriage Toxin is actually good. That's in mine, along with Liar Game, Dr. Stone, Wistoria. So I'm doing
JW JWJMB, not like that. Okay, I saw that thing in the chat about my sister. Yeah, no.
It's crazy,
he
bro.
said I'm messing with you. And then Angel is right underneath me, and then the Name is all the way down. Name, who do you got on your team, bro? What's
bro,
going
I got
on, Name?
Demons of the
You
Shadow
got Marriage
Realm,
Toxin in there too.
Farming Life. I got. This is actually this was actually doing pretty well. I became friends with the second prettiest girl in class. I got Yozakura Family, and then this week I think I made a swap. I'm making a swap because one of the shows isn't hitting as much, but I don't know if you scroll down, you can see like what anime is like popping off this week, because like there's some stuff that's not in our list. Yeah, there we go. This is what's doing good this week. So some of the stuff that we don't have in our list is like, that we didn't draft. Like
yeah, I can see. Yeah, like Demons of the Shadow Realm, Dr. Stone, those are doing well. What's this one?
This one's Ramparts of Ice. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's a rom-com.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah, and then Wistoria.
And then this
Nippon
Sangoku. I've heard nothing but good things about that one. I haven't tapped in on it yet, but like it was getting a lot of buzz for the first few weeks. So I can't if I have time, I kind of just want to check it out to see what everyone's talking about, because like it's pretty high, but like I'm not hearing anything about it like recently.
Yeah, Liar Game way down the line. Damn, I might need to move that around because I got a kind of Banashi. I got that here, and I might need to move that in and pull Liar Game out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to switch that.
Do some shifting around on the bench or whatever.
Oh,
anyway, but yeah, those are the top anime titles out right now in the spring season. We will be going through. You guys probably saw a name. I'm pretty sure you shared it. The fall season, or excuse me, not the fall, the summer season. Crunchyroll announced on June? I think it's June 15, right?
Angel. Angel said Anime Nights is on June 15th.
June 15th, yeah. It's on. So they said it's like it's like the second or third Monday of the month.
Yeah.
So we'll be checking that out on June 15. And we'll come in, we'll do our out of the theater, we'll all join in and talk about what we watched in the anime that's coming up in the summer. And then, of course, and when Anime Expo gets here, man, it's going to be coverage like crazy, man. We're going to talk about everything going down at Anime Expo, all the panels, all the stuff. Hey, we're going to cover that as much as we can. So that should be a lot of fun. But anyway, look, guys, that'll do it for me. Thank you, everybody. Much love to you guys for hanging out with us on Anime Nights. We will be back next Wednesday. So set your clocks, set your calendars, and we'll get it in once again. Everybody have a great rest of your evening. And we will see you. I got to make a special Anime Nights like outro, because all of this stuff is the nightcap outro. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But you guys have a good one, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Peace.